In just a moment, Wes Jackson and hip-hop artist Sky Zoo tell us about this year's Brooklyn Hip Hop Festival. But first, let's take a look at some of the action from 2014.
We good back there? Brooklyn Hip Hop Festival, 10 years strong. Make some noise, y'all. All the way from Georgia, I believe Stone Mountain. Everybody like to say Atlanta, but I think he's from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Like I said, he representing good music. He gonna bring y'all good music. I need y'all to give him a warm round of applause and make a whole lot of noise as I bring to the stage good music's own, Def Jam Records' own, Sci-Hi, the Prince. Make some noise, y'all.
Let's go. All right, Brooklyn. We drove all the way out here from Atlanta, Georgia.
4. Hey, we're back on TV.
All right. The Brooklyn Hip Hop Festival has been happening since 2005, and it's New York City's largest hip-hop cultural event. The festival showcases hip-hop's legacy as an agent of artistic advancement, community building, and social change.
It's much more fun than all that sounds. The festival offers panel discussions, exhibitions, parties, right? And an award show and a family-friendly block party. It's like a family reunion for lovers of hip-hop culture. And here to tell us about the 2015 Brooklyn Hip Hop Festival is its founder and executive director, Mr. Wes Jackson. Welcome back.
What's up? What's up? How you doing?
Good to see you at the table again. And we want to welcome for the first time Brooklyn hip hop artist Sky Zoo.
Hey,
there it is, right there, camera 4. Welcome, sir.
How you doing?
We're good. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, tell us about the festival.
Yeah, well, we're entering our 11th year, which we're very proud to say. We're gonna, we go from July 8th to the 11th, so a lot of people know us for the final concert, which happens on the last Saturday. But which last year we had our 10th anniversary. We had Jay-Z came out, and J. Cole, Talib Kweli, with Jay Electronica. So people kind of put a lot of focus on that, but we go from Wednesday through Saturday with the events you're talking about. Right. And one unique thing we're doing this year is we're taking people all around Brooklyn. It's not in like one spot. So we're at Medgar Evers and Crown Heights on Wednesday, then we're at HOA Gallery in Bed-Stuy on Thursday, then we're in Littlefield and Gowanus. So the idea is to give people a little tour of all the neighborhoods.
This year.
Yeah, yeah, and then we end in Williamsburg with the big show.
For the big one.
That's evolution.
Yeah.
Trying. We've trying to get better. We used to do that, and then it got a little too much to handle, and we trimmed it. But now we had a good year, so we slowly expanded back out.
So what have you learned 11 years later then? You said you like blew up, you shrunk it down, now you're spreading out a little more. What's the lesson after all those decade plus one?
Is me work smarter, not harder, right? I tend to used to love when I was younger, 10, 12-hour days. You think you're doing a lot. I realize I can get more done in 4 good hours than in 12 long hours. So, and planning, and not for nothing, it's caused me a lot of sort of anxiety and physical issues. And it's been a couple of years, and you sort of focus on staying focused. And now I meditate in the morning just to have a clear mind. And then by the time you get to the office, it's like boom, boom, boom. We good? We out, and it's clearly made. I think it's made my performance better. So just calm down every now and then.
He's a family man now.
Yeah, exactly. Not to get too zen on you, but I'm in here, But you gotta be cool. Be
All
cool.
right,
Meditate
Sky Zoo,
first.
We got camera for action. Music for my friends. What are you going to be sharing with your friends when you hit the stage at the 11th annual Brooklyn Hip Hop Festival?
Yeah, well, I'm excited. You know, the fest has been going on a while, like Wes said, and I'm excited to be there. I've been there in certain capacities before, but this is my first time being one of the co-headliners, so to speak, and doing a full-on set and really representing for the borough. Being from Brooklyn, I think being the only artist this year from Brooklyn on the stage, it's on me. Yeah, so the flag is on my back.
It is
you know,
on you.
it's on me. You know, so I can't wait to carry it. I can't wait to play on the home court. It's like playing at the Garden, being from New York. I can't wait to play on the home court. You know? Yeah, absolutely.
Now, he's the only Brooklyn flag flying on the stage, but you know, people are known to drop by that aren't on
absolutely.
the bill.
Absolutely.
You want to like give us a little,
You trying to get me sued?
like the curtain is raised a little bit. Anybody?
You got the Carol Lewis and CAA ready to call my lawyer for that.
Okay, we're not gonna get into the
But we do,
contracts
what
and
Sky says, you know, a lot of times we take some hits. It's not like a insular event. The whole idea is to bring the best artists to Brooklyn
Right.
for much more of a tourist sort of destination, what we're trying to do more. But like with Sky, we do want to have, we normally have like one artist that we feel represents, you know, basically I'm on one side of the table, he's on the other, but we have the same approach to the culture, to the art. So he is right, he is sort of like the representative, especially for like young kids out here, like this is, put out your own record, this is what you could do. You know, as a living, breathing example.
Yeah, and I think it's great that you have all these different artists that aren't from Brooklyn or from New York, but come to Brooklyn and perform. Because for one, I think it's a representation of what Brooklyn is becoming, or rather has started, you know, it has become. And also, you know, you're just getting these different sounds, you're getting these different vibes. You would never want it to be where it's a Brooklyn show, only for Brooklyn, it's only Brooklyn art, you know, because then it becomes one thing. And you'd rather just have these different pots that come together and melt together. So I love the fact that you have a Common from Chicago and, you know, all these different artists that on the bill, a Freeway from Philly, all these different artists that are coming out and bringing something to Brooklyn. I love the fact that what Wes has been able to create is something for the borough, something where it's a full day that represents the borough, reflects it, puts it on a bright stage in the right light, the proper light, you know. So I've always commended Wes for that, and I'm just happy to be a part of it again.
That $20 I gave you in the green room worked out. That's a good marketing. You want to come join the marketing
Hey,
team?
I thought it was only gonna be 10. He hit me with a dub. I was like, oh, okay, you know.
But that's what I'm saying. I could have said it better myself, man. That was beautiful. That's good to hear.
How else do you feel like the diversity and really even the gentrification of Brooklyn has affected the festival?
Well, it has. I mean, the gentrification and the sort of overwhelming money. We were down in Brooklyn Bridge Park for 9 of our first 10 years, and we almost got not priced out, but all that development, there was no space for us. So you got moved over here. Now we're in Williamsburg, and our rates are going up in Williamsburg. So that's real. That gentrification is real, and people like to talk about it, and they think it's like some sort of like code for like racism, which there's some racism in there too, but it's a real thing that this city and this borough needs to address, because soon it's going to be like Scarsdale or something like that. This homogeneous, Abercrombie and Fitch and Starbucks and no more hungry ghosts.
So wait, speak to that, Sky Zoo, because you are traveling, you're hitting the country, you're going global with your music. So what is the audience like being here at home and versus what the landscape is like when you're moving in different spaces across the country and internationally?
Right. Well, it's always great to get love at home. It's always great to be able to say you made it at home and home supports you. And being somebody who travels the world yearly, Europe, Africa, Australia, every year with my own music independently, headlining, packing out shows, a beautiful thing, but being able to bring it back home is everything. So, the love is great, because when you're overseas in all these different places, they want a piece of Brooklyn. They want you to come where they are, and they come out to support the show, not because you sound like them or you look like them, but because you're representing a place that they may have never been, or they've been once in a lifetime, or it's a place that they're yearning to go to. So if I bring them Brooklyn over to London, or Johannesburg, or Perth, Australia, all these places that I've been, then I'm bringing them myself. I'm not there to pretend I'm them. I'm there to be me. And they gravitate towards that, and they come out for that because of what I'm doing. So it all works.
Authenticity.
Absolutely, 100%.
So there's obviously the music. Tell us about the other elements of the festival. So the educational elements, the community elements. Tell us about all those
Family
other
day.
days, not just that big day.
Right. Well, I think that's also what people need to understand. You think hip hop, you think only music. It's a celebration of hip hop culture. So there's art, a support of small businesses, and I think also with Sky Zoo's also a businessman.
Absolutely.
Running the show behind his album, and that's also part of hip hop. Is they don't give us opportunities, so we create our own. They don't give us access, so we sort of kick in the front door. So we're going to talk a lot about that on Wednesday at our Hip Hop Institute conference, where we talk about issues, criminal justice issues, right? Because people that look like me and Sky are the ones getting stopped and frisked and getting murdered on the streets, and it's hip hop's legacy to speak out against that injustice. And so we're going to spend a whole day just not partying, not rhyming or nothing like that, but just building and figuring out how we can address these issues.
Educating.
And then we have film on Thursday. I won't go too much, but Thursday is film. Sky does a lot of stuff with Spike Lee. Spike Lee is a hip hop artist. Spike Lee is almost as important to hip hop,
Absolutely.
As a 50 Cent. So we're going to talk about that. So and then on Friday, we have up and coming MCs and up and coming DJs. Give them a chance to shine. And then there's one other thing that's happening on Friday. There's Beats and Eats, where we're supporting small businesses. So it's a little bit holistically, and my whole goal is that there's some kid at PS11 or at ICE who's like, I'm being trained to be a lawyer or a banker, but in my heart, I want to rhyme, but I don't know what to do. And I'm going to say, well, just talk to that dude. He'll tell you exactly how to do it. And we save the world.
Lots of different paths.
Yes.
And you left off Family Day. That was my favorite.
Yeah. I keep saying Family Day. I was looking for it.
Yeah, Family Day. So on Saturday, in the early part of the day, we're going to have a lot of great executions and karaoke and design your own T-shirt stuff. Kind of before Sky and them get on.
The grown folks come. It's a family thing.
You bring your little kids
then
and you
send
come.
the kids to grandma's house, and then you come back
And-
out like grown folks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It is a good time.
So that's it. That's. I mean, I could go on and on. I don't want to. I want to do it, but we got to make
Just tell
sure we
us
shout out.
where we're going and how we get there before you go on.
Yes.
So go to bkhiphopfestival.com and you can see the whole calendar events of where to go, where to get your tickets. Most of our events, the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday events, are either free or no more than $10. The big concert is not, because it costs us a lot of money.
Concert.
It's a big concert. So you go there, you can
Sky
follow
Zoo
us
is
at BK Hip Hop Fest.
Who do we know is going to be at the big concert already?
Common,
Sky?
Mobb Deep, Lion Babe, Freeway, Sky Zoo,
all on the website.
John Robinson,
Yeah.
Pitch Black Bass Brand, who I met here.
Yeah, they were here.
That's
Fantastic band.
They are phenomenal.
Yeah, good friends of mine.
And don't forget, Sky got a new album out.
Music for my friends.
So, while we're here, not to put you on the spot or anything, but it's Brooklyn, you're on BK Live. You want to kick a little something for your friends?
Who, me?
You wanna-
Is that
no, no.
what started up?
That's
Not
right.
your-
That's
yeah,
right.
You give him a beat, Wes.
No, please.
I
No,
was
no,
doing
I
it
wash
wrong.
my hands of this. It's
Oh,
all on this
man.
brother.
Oh man. Okay.
Man is
On the spot.
authentic.
Oh no. I'm
Yeah,
an
that's
MC's
what I'm
MC.
saying.
I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm about 15 minutes away.
No, we
So
checked
it
the-
only makes sense.
We checked the credentials.
Let's see. No beat. Freestyle off the head. Okay. Here on BK Live. It's BK's time. I'm cut from BK's claw, from that tribe. Been there forever. I'm that guy. Hooked up with Wes, and we both on that side. So for the fest coming up, a week and a half away, get your money up, come out to the show, enjoy it with the kiddies. I promise when I rhyme, it's a reflection of Biggie. Let's do it. It's off the top, messing around. Is that okay?
I dropped the mic for you.
And another one.
All right.
And another
Done.
one.
So BK's Hip Hop Festival, the 11th annual. Go to the website, get your tickets, pick up music from our friends. Thank you guys for
Absolutely.
being here.
Thank
We
you for
really
having us. We
appreciate it.
appreciate it.
Let's do it
So
again
much.
next year.
Absolutely.
Come back in between as well.
Yeah.
Don't feel like we have to do this once a year.
this all the
At
time.
least once a year.